Hey guys, let's finish off our blackjack game. It's getting kind of long and hard to watch, and that's what I said. So let's scroll in here. We make some variables. Current card, this is every time we get a dealer card for the player or the dealer. I did change the player total variable, or it used to be called hand total, but now it's called player total. I used find and replace, replace files here. We had the random class, so we get random card numbers. Welcome to blackjack, and all this is taking a card for the player. Okay, I've commented it so you can see what it does. And then they get another card, and so they get two cards. And then there's a while loop that keep giving them more cards as long as they don't choose to stay. Okay, so I did a while true loop, an infinite loop, and there's two ways out, or one way out. Sorry, they choose the number 2 and break. If they choose anything besides 1 or 2, it just keeps saying, hey, hit or stay, and lets them make a choice. The choice variable is a string. If their choice string variable, if read line, if they chose the number 1 and it's actually the string 1, because console.readline always gives me strings, and I chose not to cast it to the integer 1, I just said let's leave it as a string. If they chose 1, then they get another card, and it basically copies and pastes this code from up here that gets them another card. Okay, what does get a card do? Well, it gets a random number between 1 and 12. It writes the line, hey, player gets a card, a 1, a 2, a 10. Sorry, it doesn't include the 12. It goes 1 through 11. Player total equals player total plus current card, adds on to their current total, and there's a shortcut, player total plus equals current card, and I did that down here in the dealer, and then we print out what their current hand total is. Okay, the dealer's turn looks similar. They get 2 cards, it's copied and pasted. We print out what their card is and what their total is. We add on to their dealer total whatever the current card was. This is an accumulator, the same as this line up here. Player total equals player total plus current card. Dealer total plus equals current card is the short way of writing dealer total equals dealer total plus current card. And the dealer keeps taking cards as long as, and this part I had wrong, okay? So I had this, hey, keep taking cards as long as or while your total is less than the player total, or your total is less than 21, okay? And I don't want to do or, because, if player busted, it would keep taking cards. And you know what? If the dealer total is anything less than 20, basically once the dealer gets 2 cards, they're going to stop, because that will make this side true. Dealer total less than 21, they take 2 cards, and you can never get to anything greater than 21 with 2 cards. Dealer's always going to stop at 2 cards. So this should have been not an or, but an and. Okay, so remember, an and is harder to be true. It's going to be harder for the dealer to take more cards. They have to have, their total has to be less than their total, and their total, the dealer total needs to be less than 21. So let's test it real quick and make sure that worked. I'll take 2 cards, I'll stay. Dealer total is 20, dealer wins. Let's run it again. I'm gonna stay early. I stayed at 12, dealer got 14, and dealer wins. Let's go try to win this time. I'm gonna stay, I hit at 11, I'm at 17, I'll hit again, I busted. Okay, so the dealer took 2 cards and stopped, and it didn't say dealer wins. Okay, so let's go see. These conditions down here, they're kind of complicated. Okay, so we took care of a tie first. Both players busted. I got 22 and he got 23 or whatever. That one is the easiest one to take care of, so I did it first. Now there's not one where we both lose, right? Or the one where we both win. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. Player wins is the next one. So if we didn't both bust, meaning the player got more points or greater points than the dealer, and the player didn't bust, then the player wins. And now I did an else if the player total is less than the dealer total and the dealer didn't bust. Okay, but that makes it so there's conditions where I got more than the dealer, but we both got greater than 21. We both busted. No, we both bust. There's some conditions where this doesn't work. Okay, so if I busted and the dealer didn't bust, oh, but my total will be greater. Okay, my total will be like 26 and the dealer will be 18. The dealer should win, so it shouldn't be an and here. I'm not going to switch it to an or. I'm just going to say, hey, if the player didn't win, then the dealer wins. And I'm going to make sure this player win condition is 100% correct. Okay, so let's test it a few times. I got a 6, an 11, I'm going to hit. I got a 22, I got another 11. Oh no, it went from 11 to a 22, darn it. And I'm getting annoyed the same player stays. I'm also getting annoyed that I have an 11 and not face cards. So I'm going to go fix all that in a second, but I'm pretty sure this is working. Now let's make sure there's no situation where it doesn't. I'm gonna hit again. I got 20, I'm going to stay. Okay, and dealer got 24, and it said the dealer wins. Okay, so that's wrong. Okay, so if the player total is greater than the dealer total, oh gosh, we just need to see who busts. Okay, so if we both bust, you know, can we just take care of if player total is greater than dealer total, and let's check this out. So this condition doesn't take care of if the dealer busted. Okay. So this is going to get kind of weird unless I babysit it right. I want to say something like, or the dealer total is greater than 21. But I'm not sure which order these ands and ors and greater than less than's are going to evaluate in. Okay, let's just try it. And I'll take 2 cards, I'll hit. Gosh, I got a 1. 16, I better hit. 17, I'm going to lose, but I'm going to stay. Okay, so dealer went to 24, dealer busted. Okay, player wins. Let's run it again. Enter. Player gets it 2. 1 out of 7. Let's hit me. I busted. Dealer got a 4 and 1. Are you kidding me? Take 2 cards. I'm gonna hit me. And I got a 19. I better stay. Dealer got 21 and wins. Okay, well, looks like it might work. Let's me bust. I got 28. Let's see if I can get the dealer to bust. I want to take care of all the situations I can think of. I'm going to hit 9. Holy cow, I'm getting low cards. And I got a 23, darn it. Okay, so I'm going to try to get, I better stay at 21, right? And the dealer went bust, it went to 25. Okay, so this looks like this one works. So this and would happen first. That's usually stronger. And then the or would happen last. It shouldn't matter necessarily unless I have anything that's kind of skewed or weird, but I think this is going to work. So all this has to be true, or the dealer total has to be greater than 21. I mean, the dealer busted. And, you know, if the dealer busted and I busted, that's this case. If the dealer busted and I didn't bust, then I definitely win. Anything else, meaning I busted or the dealer's total was greater than mine, means the dealer wins. Okay, so I think I took care of everything. It's a little weird. Yours could look completely different than this, and it could still work. But what I want to do is go fix a couple things. I don't like the player stays here. If players, and let's tab, player total is less than equal to 21, then player stays with that. And I'm going to say else. I'm not going to do another if. I'm just going to do else. Okay. And I'll put player busts with that. Okay. So again, I'm just saying if my score is less than or equal to 21, I'm staying. If my score was greater than something, I busted. Okay. Dealer total is, and I'm not going to say dealer stays or dealer busts. We'll just take care of it at the end. Last thing I don't like, I think, is these cards. Cards 1 through 11, or 1 through 11, and it's kind of, it shouldn't matter, but I'm going to go cards 1 through 13, so wherever I have 1 comma, oh gosh, this is going to be ugly. I'm not going to do it right now. We're going to revisit this program when we do functions. I'm actually going to make an extra video in just a moment, and it'll get us into functions a little sooner than we're ready, but it's going to make our life a lot easier, okay? Because I'm not going to copy and paste this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's going to be a real pain in the side, in the rear, in the front. It's going to be a pain in the everywhere, okay? So I'm going to stop this video right now. I'm pretty sure it works. I'll make another video, an addendum if it doesn't work, but This is Mono4D. What am I doing? I'm all over the map here. And remember, you can't change this to Mono4D. Or you shouldn't anyways. It should have problems. So, okay. Yeah, let me know if yours doesn't work. I'm going to make one more video that does this a more elegant way and saves me a lot of work. Okay, so thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions.